and going and going and going. Hello and welcome to Sausalito, California. It's your old friend Dave Koz here at home in Saucy. It's actually a gorgeous day. Beautiful. It really is a fantastic Friday, and hopefully wherever you are, it's a beautiful and gorgeous day. Hello, Jamie Newcomb from Miami, Florida. I bet it's gorgeous there. We have a very special guest. He's not really even a guest anymore. He's a fixture of this show, and that is my very dear friend Blake Kuwahara.
Happy Friday, everybody. And Janice?
There's Janice right there.
Happy Friday.
Janice says happy Friday. Janice has got some like really cool
nice highlights today.
Very, she looks like a soap opera star or something right now. Yes, very impressive. So thank you very much for being here. We're actually, by the way, since we're starting with Blake, let's just start with Blake. Because
I'm the opener.
Yeah, you're the opening act today on our Friday Fun show. Because Blake and I realized a lifetime, not about a lifetime, but it's been a long-term dream, dream
objective
to become people with tattoos. Now, you know that tattoos are not cool when people our age decide to get them. But we did. We got them yesterday. I'm very excited about it because we have this group of friends here in Sausalito called the Saucy Posse. There's a group of about 8 or 9 people that all of us are neighbors. Blake is my neighbor here in Saucy, but we have a ton of other. You met my downstairs neighbor, CG.
Although she's not technically part of the Saucy Posse.
Yeah, which is the larger Saucy Posse. But anyway, the Saucy Posse is this group of 8 people, 8 or 9 people. That and most of them have this tattoo on their wrists, and it's like this circle tattoo. Now, I want to say that mine doesn't look particularly good today because
it's my friend.
It's kind of blurred. It's this protective film on top. Now, I don't want you to judge me for getting tattooed because this is a very beautiful thing. This to me is like we've got through COVID. I know that COVID is not completely over yet, but this is sort of like the ceremonial. We're going to get back to work. We're reclaiming our lives, but we're not going to just go back to the way it was. We're going to go back with all the experience behind us. It's a circle, and circle is very powerful. Yeah. What does it mean to you, Blake?
It's our circle of friendship. It's the bond that we created over this past year, and it's a marker for us. You know, it's a very simple marker, but it's a memory of what we went through together during COVID. So
it's something that will always
simple but powerful. I think.
Simple and powerful. And Kurosh, who's the sort of the ringleader, and his girlfriend Jasmine, they have these as well. And the other people have them, are going to get them soon. So we were next in line. So there you go. We're letting you into our lives. Janice, you're next.
You gonna do it?
I don't know.
See.
I don't know.
Okay.
She's thinking about it. Anyway, we're freshly tatted. We had the greatest day yesterday. We went to San Francisco because Sausalito is right next to San Francisco, across the Golden Gate Bridge, and we found this tattoo place in Chinatown. We did the research, so we weren't just going in off the street. And this gentleman named Nelbo got us situated with tattoos, and he was so kind and so warm and so generous with his time.
Great energy,
made us feel very comfortable because, you know, we were like 2 little schoolgirls in there going, you know, is this going to be okay? Wondering whether it was going to hurt or not. Have you had a tattoo? If you have a tattoo, tell us what you have and where, if you can, without, you know, this is a public forum. Don't send us pictures of any of your private parts. But we're curious to know where you have a tattoo and what is it, if you want to share with us today. Great show today. We are talking to one of the powerhouses of the keyboard this afternoon. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. She is my cruise wife, and she is my very dear friend. Keiko Matsui is here today as our special guest. We will visit with Keiko. Keiko is one of the stars of our next live stream, which is happening a week from Sunday, April 18th, 2 p.m. on the West Coast, 5 p.m. on the East Coast. It's called Cruisin on a Sunday afternoon. And this is the next in our series of live streams. Keiko Matsui will be one of the big stars. Of course, Eric Darius, one of my favorite saxophone players, will be there. Eric was a guest on this show last week. Vincent Ingala will be there next Sunday, as well as Adam Hawley And on this particular one, Chris Walker is not on this particular one, but Chris Walker, if you know about Chris, there's Chris right there. Chris is a phenomenal vocalist and bass player. He's been with Al Jarreau. He was Al Jarreau's music director for 20 plus years. And now he's venturing out on his own. If you've been on our cruise, you know about Chris Walker because he's like MVP of our cruise. He's everywhere. He's really super talented. So he will be a part of that show as well, all hosted by Pat Prescott. And the exciting thing about this particular live stream is that, well, there's a lot of reasons I'm excited about it. One is it's sort of the kickoff to our return to cruising. I don't know if you've felt this way, but with vaccinations becoming more plentiful, with municipalities opening up, and you're now able to go to the gym, and you can go to a movie, and you can go eat inside at a restaurant, things are starting to come back to normal, little bit by little bit. And so I think people are starting to think about their vacations. And we wanted to be a part of that excitement because next year we are going to return to cruising in May of 2022. That cruise is called Amsterdam and the British Isles, 5 countries in 7 days, the Netherlands, Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. And you'll be on vacation with all your favorite contemporary jazz and smooth jazz artists and some R&B artists as well. I'm very excited about after having to postpone 2 years of cruising because of the pandemic. I know a lot of people will be very excited to step back on that ship. The person most excited? Me, because I love it so much. There's nothing like a cruise vacation, especially if you're surrounded by your favorite artists. And we're all on vacation together. That's the thing that makes the cruise experience different. It's not like a show where the artists are backstage and the audience is in the house. It's like everybody's together. And you're hanging out with your favorite artists. So if you haven't been a part of our cruise, we would love for you to check it out at davekozcruise.com. But that's what this live stream is all about. So you can cruise this year with us next Sunday without leaving your sofa. We look forward to that. All right, so I wanted to play, before Keiko comes out, I wanted to play a couple of requests. We've done this the last couple of weeks, where we call it Stump the Sax Player. Now, I've had saxophone players as guests the last 2 weeks, Vincent Ingala and Eric Darius. It's just me today, unless Blake.
No, sorry.
He's not going to play. He makes classes. He doesn't play the saxophone. But if you have a request right now, plop it into the chat right now, and I will do my very best to play this song for you right now. So don't be afraid. Just go to the chat right now, and Brian will pop it up on the screen. I will play it for you, and we can see how this goes. So far, no takers. I guess you don't want to hear me play the saxophone. I understand. I'm a little out of practice. I haven't played in a while. So, Jojo. Okay. Greg Cotes. I think that's a little bit of it. Is that a little bit of it? Greg Cotes? All right, anything else? Blake, you're going to have to come up with a request. Janice, you got a request? All right. Oh, morning. Kim Hinton, morning. All right, that's a good one. You got anything else? Janice had one? What do you want, Janice?
No, I said somebody wanted to hear Another One Bites the Dust.
Another one bites the dust? Does that count? Not the greatest saxophone song. How about this one? That's one from the new album. You're most welcome, Shar. That's a song called Long Goodbyes. Carol, you would like to hear a little Smooth Operator. Okay. Nice request. Yeah. Thank you very much. A little smattering of applause from Blake. Thank you, Blake. You're a very good sport.
My best.
And a quick little toast to all of you. We're having Coronas today because we're talking about vacations. Corona's vacation beer. All right. I think it is time now to welcome our very, very special guest. She is part of my family. She is not only one of the greatest musicians on the planet, but she has created more healing through her music in her many, many years. Now, she's been doing it pretty much as long as I've been doing it, except I look old and she doesn't. She looks the same as the day that I met her. And she has been doing so much good in the world by playing her music all over the planet and bringing such hope and joy and healing to everybody who hears her music, whether you hear it on CD or on the radio or see her live. She is truly one of a kind, and she is the big star of our live stream, April 18th. But we have her right here. How about a big welcome for Keiko Matsui? Keiko-san!
Thank you. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Genki desu ka?
Genki desu. Beautiful
Genki
day.
desu. We're very happy to see you. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu for being a part of the show today.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
And as this, I think it was Alicia that just said, very apropos, one of the people who are watching today, that Keiko Matsui is beautiful on the inside and out, and I could not agree more. So how has everything been for you? I know that you've been spending some time in Japan because that's where your family is, your daughters and new son-in-law, I think, is there. But how have you been spending your time? Is it in the pandemic mostly in Japan or some here in the United States as well?
Actually, I was going back and forth, and I had a good time with my mom and cooking for her, and that was a good time. I never had time with her in my life like that.
Right.
So, and then here I was enjoying watching movies and cooking with my daughter, and well, kind of I realized that how I traveled crazily in many different countries, and I think this is it was a good time to sit back and just a little bit relax and healed and thinking about the future.
I think that's what a lot of musicians and artists that I've talked to have said the same thing, which is we wouldn't have taken this time for ourselves because we're kind of workaholics. We like what we do. We love our jobs and we love playing music for people and traveling. But not having to get on a plane and not having to do the road work that comes with doing the shows. Somebody said to me a long time ago that the show, the 2 hours you're on stage, that part you do for free. You get your fee for the other 22 hours of the day. That's the work.
Yes, that's the including that, and I so hard to imagine that. Wow, can we do that again? Because we are so much off road. Oh, by the way, thank you for your message when I had a two nights show at the Blue Note Tokyo, and you gave me sweet message, and that made me happy.
Well, you and I have spent.
Yeah.
What was that? What'd you say?
That was only real concert with the audience in Tokyo in December. Yeah.
Well, you and I have spent so many wonderful, memorable moments in Tokyo. I mean, all over the world, you and I have hung out. But I remember the one time when you took me to a sushi restaurant in Tokyo, kind of near the fish market, the Tsukiji.
Right.
And, do you remember that?
Yes, I remember. Of course, I remember every time.
The fish of that lunch, and it was like she kept ordering. This woman is a machine at a sushi place.
I'm going with her.
And that's the special place that every New Year they get special maguro tuna, and that's kind of fortune tuna, and they are serving us. So they were serving us. So that's a great one.
It was probably the best sushi I've ever had. But I'm curious to ask you, when you say you were cooking for your mom and you were cooking with your kids in California, what is your specialty when you're going to make a food for somebody special in your life? What is the delicacy?
Well, sometimes. Actually, not Japanese food. Paella, because my mom loves paella.
Paella.
Paella. Yeah, paella.
The Spanish.
Right.
Rice. Oh, wow.
That's rice.
I can get.
Blake said it has rice and seafood, so it's almost Japanese.
Yes. It's kind of porridge. Anyway, that, and also like cold egg spaghetti. Mentai spaghetti is very popular in Japan. Kind of thing, and of course miso soup, special soup. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm ready. Anytime you want to invite me over for dinner, you're making both Blake and I and Janice hungry.
Okay.
It sounds fantastic. So let's talk a little bit about your music. And I'm particularly, as I mentioned in your intro, I'm particularly impressed by what you have created with your body of work. Like your body of work, all the albums that you've made, they're almost like chapters of a much bigger story. The story of your music is like the story of the earth and the heavens. It's very spiritual, but it's also based in like being human and being present. I'd just love to hear from you. What's the inspiration behind your musical vision to the world? What do you want to create for people to feel through your music?
Well, music is like a mirror. It reflects our emotion and our thought and experience too. So at this point, I really would love to capture something special because I have been saying this because music connects us beyond the culture, religion, or the differences. And musician role, we have that special role to connect to people. But especially this time, after this long quarantine, and everybody had a hard time, still having a hard time. But just I'd like to put some special music together to us to feel that we are going to get that direction, which is a brighter and a more peaceful, and to make this planet a better place. That's kind of my yearning and not wish. We
Yeah.
make it.
It's not a wish. You are making it happen. And you're making it happen one song at a time and one show at a time and one music project at a time. Tell us what Echo is the name of your latest project, which I remember being on the, I think it was on the bus on our Christmas tour, that you were showing me the record covers and saying, which one do you think? This album has been out now for, has it been out for 1 year or almost 1 year?
Already 2 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
wow! But I was recalling the memory in the two of us while Demko's Christmas show, and you are the first person I showed the idea, some sample of
Right.
the idea of the album cover,
Right.
and you chose Keiko-san. This reflects you, and this is you. So that one became the album cover, and thank you so much.
Well, I love the music. The cover is beautiful as well, but the music on that album is really exceptional. Tell us a little bit about what was going on in your mind when you made that project.
Yes, because over 30 years I've been touring, and just to feel so grateful to have my fans, and also to be able to tour with the music. So just my feeling with this appreciation, and also I wanted to do very kind of analog way, which mean inviting a musician in the studio, and we play together, each and listening to each other. And after this recording, I felt that this album reflects each person, not only skill, uh, which has a reflection from their heart and soul deeply, and it's enhancing in the album. That's why I named it Echo.
Yeah. Oh, so see the way, and I know that English is not your first language, and yet you're so able to express yourself with English. I could only imagine if I just spoke some Japanese, then I can't imagine what kind of conversations that we'd have. And by the way, I should tell you, our viewers, that Keiko is not only an incredibly established, obviously an icon of the keyboard, but she's got a great sense of humor too.
Really? Really?
Well, once you get a little tequila in her, game over, baby.
Yeah.
She is hilarious. But
experience happened from the first cruise of Europe.
right, that's right. Well, we've had a lot of fun on those cruises, and I think that's one of the things that for the guests that have come with us in years past, it's, of course, you're going to get your fill of music. You're going to be oversated with music left and right all day long in every possible venue. But the thing that really sticks with people is the personal touches. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, that Keiko plays the role of my cruise wife. She's not actually my wife, although if I ever got married to a woman, I would seriously consider marrying you. But the real question is, would you have me?
Yes, of course.
But I want to thank you for being a good sport, Keiko-san. You're always a good sport.
So much fun during the cruise. Musically, we don't see artist friends at the same place, and we play together, and we drink together, hang together, and also including fans. And also you gave me lots of new experience, like bingo or that the game by husband and wife, the game.
Right.
And and also we can see beautiful scenery in different countries, and that's wonderful experience, and I can't wait next year.
Yes, we're gonna be doing it again in May of 22, and that's what this live stream is all about, is just to get people's excitement back about the idea of taking a vacation. And of course, the music cruise vacation is just one idea. There's so many different ideas on how people can spend their time. But if you're a fan of this music, nothing quite matches the idea of being on a ship with all your favorite artists. So the one thing that I was going to say about this live stream musically for us is it gives me a chance to, I've asked my special guests to do songs that we haven't done sometimes ever. So Vincent and Ingala and I are going to be playing a song that that I've never played before off of an album of mine called Hello Tomorrow. Adam Holly and I are going to be doing a song called Shakin' the Shack. And of course, everybody's going to, like yourself and Adam and Vincent and Eric, everybody's doing their own music, but it's giving me a chance to make music with you with a song that I haven't played in a long time. And I asked you, Keiko, to learn this song that David Benoit and I wrote. David's a great friend of yours and mine. And you said yes. I wanted to ask, how's it going? Have you learned it yet?
Good. I take the chart and I listen and I practice.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me.
Oh, no, me.
It's
It's a beautiful song, so really looking forward to play.
It's called Beneath the Moonlit Sky, and I cannot wait to play it with you and to hear your unique take on that song. Well, not to put you, under any pressure on a Friday afternoon, but I know that anybody who's watching today is a Keiko Matsui fan and would love to hear a little Friday afternoon music from you. And you're sitting at the piano, so you're begging me to ask you, can you play us something?
Sure. Okay, without tequila.
Without tequila, yet.
Yet. Okay. This song is called Water Lily, and Water Lily is for Japanese. It's like a flower from the heaven. So I'd like to play a little bit of that.
Beautiful. Thank you. Comments. That was omedetou gozaimasu. That was so beautiful.
Thank you very much. Peaceful, huh?
It was like the perfect song to play for this moment on a Friday when everybody's just kind of coming in for a landing, the end of a week and into the weekend. I love watching you play because your hands kind of dance.
Yeah.
They're so graceful. The way that you touch the keyboard is such an elegant Wait, I don't know. Is there a name for that technique?
No, small hand.
It's called Keiko Matsui. And by the way, I see that you have your friend, and I can't remember your name. The name of your friend that's on the right-hand side of the piano.
It's my buddy, Sora.
Sora.
Guy. He is missing the tour too.
Yeah. Konnichiwa, Sora.
Konnichiwa.
I love it. Keiko Matsui, I cannot tell you how much we appreciate you being here this afternoon to spread some love with us, something that we need so much, especially these days. And I cannot wait for next Sunday, April 18th, for you to come and join us and kill it on that stage. And people can enjoy without actually having to leave your sofa. It's called Cruising on a Couch. That's what we can do in 2021. But 2022, we've got the real thing for you. And Keiko will be on board. And I am so happy about that. Arigatou gozaimasu. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Hontou ni arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you for having me.
I love you, Keiko.
Love you too.
Mata ne.
Mata ne.
The incredible Keiko Matsui.
Woo!
Keiko-san! I love that woman. She is the best. So talented and so effortless too. Really is incredible. All right. Well, Blake, do you have any final words, little parting comments for
just everybody
us?
have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Janice?
Janice, have a great weekend.
Be safe, get vaccinated.
That's right. She says, be safe, be vaccinated, get vaccinated, if you want, that is. And we are very, very much looking forward to next Sunday, a week from this Sunday, April 18th, as we were talking about with Keiko Matsui, cruising on a Sunday afternoon. And Brian, if you don't mind putting up our little our thing there, it is Keiko and Eric Darius and Vincent Ingala, Adam Hawley, Chris Walker, phenomenal vocalist, and it will be hosted by Pat Prescott. And you know that I will be there as well with my saxophones and ready to have some fun. And we are definitely ready to have some fun. And then we'll follow it up in June for another live stream about a very special project. I can't really tell you too much about it right now. It's a collaboration project with someone that really is on the cutting edge of the guitar music scene, young guy, and I'm very, very happy and excited about that, but not too much information just yet, but it's coming. We'll do another live stream coming up on in the middle of June to be a companion with the album that we made. So more information on that as we go along. Thank you to all the listeners. By the way, your comments while Keiko was playing, that was so beautiful to read how the music was touching you. You guys are very, very special to me. I can't tell you how much you have helped me in this last year plus as we've been through this pandemic. Having you at my side and wind in my sails has really have kept me afloat during this very difficult time, not being able to do what we all love to do. But we are coming back. We are going to have a summer tour. I saw the routing just the other day. It's going to happen, and not just me, but all your favorite artists will be out there. Hopefully, probably, I would say July, August, September, kind of pushing it back as far back as we can just to make sure that it's a safe situation for everybody. But take a look for your favorite artists' tour dates because they are coming soon. We will hopefully, God willing, have our Christmas tour again. Things are slowly but surely returning back to some sort of sense of normalcy. So I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much for joining us on a Friday afternoon for a little bit more fun. We'll be back. I think we're going to have this coming up Friday, we'll be at rehearsal for our live stream. So we'll do a Facebook Live from rehearsal and then maybe a little special one on Saturday with Adam Hawley. So a couple of more things to look forward to. And then we'll see you next Sunday for Cruisin' on a Sunday afternoon. DaveKoz.com. If you don't have a ticket yet, be sure to go to my website, DaveKoz.com, for information and to purchase your ticket. When you buy your ticket, which is $25, you get a free digital copy of our Live from the Dave Koz Cruise project, which came out a couple years ago. It's a real fun live album. Thank you so much for being here this Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. God bless you. I love you. And see you next week. Bye.